Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Going back up to the shooting range. Got me some orange paint. We're gonna take care of some targets that can't be seen. And I got some paracord to retie the one up. So get that all taken care of while we're up here. But the other thing we're going to talk about a little bit today is knowing a little bit of mechanics. Being a prepper, a guy should know how to service his own equipment. I just finished servicing my Bronco this morning, and it's one of those things that's an important skill, because if you don't know how to do it, I very, very highly recommend you learn how, because that's one of those skills that's going to be vastly important if Teotwaki ever hits. So, no, we are up here and we're going to repaint some targets and then put some string back on them. On this one, seeing as I shot it off. So we're gonna pause it right here. I'm gonna tie a new string and then we'll get to painting. Okay, not perfect, but it works. Now I went to our local hardware store and they just had this stuff for like $5 a can. It's orange, that's all I care. We're not gonna get real hip into how perfect it is. Oh, it's kind of thin though. I'll give it that. I've been shaking it since before I started videotaping. And no, I don't care if it runs, because after you shoot it a few hundred times, it ain't gonna matter. Oh, but no, back to the servicing your own vehicle part. It's really important to be able to do that kind of stuff, because ain't nobody gonna be around to do it unless you have a mechanic in your crew, which I don't have an actual certified mechanic in my crew, but pretty much everybody in my crew can do general automotive repair, wheel bearings, alternators, tires, oil changes, spark plugs, that kind of stuff. So put one more dusting on this and then we'll go up and we'll redust our other ones. Maybe move that one while we're out here. We're gonna put a lid on this one though, so I don't spray paint my pocket. Actually, I'll shake it on my way up there, but we had a heck of a rainstorm here last night, and actually just north of here they had some really high winds that took out a bunch of trees and damaged people's homes, so I hope they're all safe. And everybody was able to get out of the storm, but it's one of those deals. It was a lot cooler today than it was yesterday. I was going to do a lot of this yesterday, but it was so humid that I was like, nope. Which, in a grid down scenario or end of the world scenario, yeah, I understand that it's going to be one of those deals that you aren't going to have much of a choice. What the weather is, you're just going to have to deal with it. But at this current venue in life, I have a choice. So, oh, I forgot there was 2 steel targets up here. Wow, I'm stellarly smart this week. Jesus God, I didn't see the other one. That's what happens when you get too many weeds. We'll work on getting the weeds away from that one, and I'll paint that one too. That way I know it's there. And we're back. I didn't even see that one the other day. That tells you a lot. Oh, and I don't know one say anything, but I am working on building a shooting stop behind this. I have a bunch of old tires I've been stacking up. I got a few more I got to get. You can kind of see them in there, I think. I gotta get a few more I'm gonna put behind here, and then get me a little bit of sand, and we'll fill them with sand. That way we got a really good shooting backstop. Oh, let that one dry. Like I said, this ain't the brightest orange. It's not fluorescent, but it's definitely gonna stand out amongst the other stuff that I'm looking at. And actually, you can tell these targets here are homemade. I shot this last week with 223, and it pretty much almost put holes in them. So if that had been steel core stuff, it would have went through it. So these are not hardened plates. These are some plates that a friend of mine built at a local welding shop. He had some scrap metal he just welded together, grinded them, and painted them for me. Oh, but get them painted nice and orange. That way I can see them from downrange. This one's been hit with a 308. Oh. No, I've been painting this, and my camera holding's terrible. You haven't seen any of it, but we're gonna make sure they're good and orange. They should definitely stand out better from a distance, I'm thinking. It's not, like I said, it's not the brightest orange, but you can see that orange cord there from down there. So I'm thinking these targets being orange will make a vast improvement over them. So nice thing is we got some wind blowing today, so it's going to help them dry. Like I said, we're not going for car show paint job here. We're just trying to get them painted. And I got to set this down for now. We'll walk down here, so I got two hands because I got to pull it out. Pull this little swinger dinger here out of the bushes. Hey, there's another one. This is an actual AR 500 plate here. I bought these plates that this one is on. I got that off of, I want to say, Amazon. They had just some pre-cut AR 500 plates that I bought. This is one of them. I got some more somewhere. I actually have a shooting board about this size with cutouts with a bunch of different shooting steels like that on it. And don't worry, I'm not leaving that cap there. Oh, but get these all painted up so they can be used. Just a little more range work, cleaning up the range, all part of the job. Oh, I think I did that one over there last. We'll go back to this one. I think I've talked about it next weekend, or actually I think I've talked about the fact that we live in Iowa. And next weekend's Ragbri, and it goes right through my town. So that's always fun. That's one of them things, situation like that, I pray to Jesus that a Teotwalkie event doesn't happen, because I don't need that many people in this town. That would be terrible. Get good coating on it. Like I said, on this stuff I really don't care if it runs. We're just trying to get them good and coated so they can be seen. Oh look, whole piece of barbed wire. I do not have the hands to carry that, so what we're going to do and this is why I recommend people, if you find stuff like this, old barbed wire, don't leave it just lay, pick it up. When I got more free hands, I'll come back up and get it and take it and throw it away. But just don't leave that kind of stuff lay, because there is a line fence right there that's the end of my property. And it kind of goes up and across over yonder there. Somewhere, it's there. It's just overgrown so bad, but the people that own the property, we've known for 80 years, and if I want to go hunting up there or anything else, I can, and they don't let anybody else in that area back here because it's basically a ditch. As you can see, I'm kind of in a valley here, so we got bluff all around us, and no one lives back in there. So that was the biggest reason I set up my shooting range here. And yeah, I'm building a backstop here, but even then, I've got that ditch bank as a backstop too, so I just want to be extra careful. A little extra precaution that does never hurt anybody. Oh, I think this is going to be the last coat. And we'll go see if we can see them from down yonder. Oh, get them good and painted up. It makes for some interesting shooting targets from range, especially if you're shooting iron sight. Oh, that's what I stepped on. Wonderful. So, wasn't paying attention to where I was stepping evidently, but we can still use the lid. It still snaps on the cap, and we'll pick up our scrap pieces. Oh, but go back down here, put a couple more coats on this other one, and we'll be done for the day. Like I said, on the maintenance thing, having someone in the crew and actually knowing yourself is probably some of the best things that you can do, because even, you know, the ability, say you have to bug out and your bug out truck breaks a belt, you know, alternator goes down, knowing how to change them will be invaluable. So do some research. The other thing I would recommend, I don't know if they make them anymore. They used to. I got like 5 of them floating around here for different vehicles. That's like a Haynes or Chilton manual. Having those on hand will be invaluable too in the future. So if you have one for your, I would have one at least for your bug out vehicle. So, but put a few more coats on this one. And I needed to go for my walk today. This is a good way to get my exercise walking through the woods. So, try to get what's left of my can lid off. Well, I guess that makes it easy. Like I said, we're not going for perfection on this stuff. We're just trying to get them nice bright orange. Oh, that way when you're shooting at them, you can see them. That, and you can see where you're hitting too. It's definitely going to show once it turns silver. Oh, especially with that bright orange. But wander over here and see how everything looks. Well, that's that one already. It sticks out like a sore thumb, so hopefully them ones up above do the exact same thing. That's the goal anyways. So, oh, I can see them from here. We're not even in the clear and I can see them. Oh. Everybody was probably like, yeah, you can't shoot that one between them 2 trees from your shooting shot. Yeah, you can. See? Almost perfect target between them. So even if I move a little bit, just right there, you can see all 3 of them, plus you still got the shooting board. So that being said, we're going to zoom back out I want to say thanks to everybody who subscribes and watches the channel. Be safe, keep preparing, have a great day.